y'all, it's Caitlin, and finally. So the second round of these things have been shipped, and I finally got my little sweet Dr. Pepper. Now, Dr. Pepper's always been my favorite soda ever since I was a kid. And yeah, there's not any soda I particularly hate, but this one's always been my favorite, again, ever since I was a kid. So I really, really wanted this guy, even though I think it's really weird how Dr. Pepper has an ad icon for their diet Dr. Pepper, but not for, like, the regular. But anyway, this is our first soda can shaped sticker, and it looks pretty cool. So, yeah, this thing is pretty sweet. Now, I actually got two of them. Yeah, this is the one. So, some people probably heard by now that a lot of these ones are coming in damaged, because I already took them out of the packaging, obviously, and threw the packaging away, because it's tissue paper, practically. It's cardboard version of tissue paper. So they put it in a very thin white box, one that doesn't even, like, it's not even taped on the bottom. It's just like one of those that you have to fold to get in. It's almost like the bottom of a pop protector, of a soft protector. So it could, if this thing weighed more, it could have fallen through. And they had a lot of people complaining about getting them damaged, so they decided to put in some extra protection. And the extra protection was a thin piece of cardboard, like not even, you know, as thick as, say, the cardboard on a sorter box, on the front, the side, and the back. And this side was just bare, as well as the top and the bottom. So this one, because it was so thin and it's been raining here the past few days now, it keeps fading a little bit. But if you look, you guys won't be able to see it on camera, but if you look really closely at it, there is a little bit of water damage in the corner right there. I don't know, again, I doubt you guys can see it, but trust me, it's there. In fact, some of the white box was actually beginning to get discolored because of the rain. Yeah, that's bad. Now, I'm gonna tell you guys a little story about what I went through to get this pop. So my mom got one too. I got her to order one for me. That's why I got two, because when a new company does it, like a brand new company is getting a Funko Pop, it's not that far-fetched to want to get two, just in case bad packaging does happen. Now, I got very lucky. Both of these are in pretty good condition, save for the small bit of water damage on that one. But yeah, I wanted two of them just to make sure I got one in good condition, because when new companies get it, I mean, even sometimes Hot Topic really F's up. But a new company is very more likely to ship badly. Now, okay, so the story I'm about to tell, some people would consider it a little bit TMI. So I'm going to put a time right here, and that's the time in the video where I'm going to be unboxing this thing and actually reviewing it. Other than that, we're going to be telling a story that, it's not weird or gross or anything like that, I promise you. But some people would still consider it TMI. Now, so when I was 13, 14, I started feeling pain in my breasts. And I knew breast cancer ran on my dad's side of the family. My grandmother passed away before I was born. I think one of my aunts did too. I can't remember. But I knew it ran in my side of the family. Now, I am not someone, I've never been someone ever since I was a little kid and got ignored for it. But a little bit of animosity there still. But I'm not one that when I'm in some kind of pain or discomfort, I'm not someone that tells someone. I'm not someone that goes running to the doctor right away. I hold it off forever if I can get away with it. Like, no joke, not too long ago, there was something wrong with my foot. I was literally, like, limping, like, badly limping. And someone had to ask me what was wrong before I actually talked about it. But, I got really scared back then. And I did something you should never ever do, that young people do, that is very, very stupid. You look it up on the internet to see what it is. Because I didn't ever hear of someone that young getting breast cancer. And of course, when I put in the symptoms, all sorts of things came up, and it freaked the hell out of me. So I told my mom, and we got on a doctor's appointment, pretty much scanned for breast cancer. Now, when here's a little life tip for any female under the age of 35. That's the age that they tell you to go and get your annual mammograms done. If you're younger than that and want a mammogram, most of the time a doctor will tell you to go get an ultrasound first because that involves no radiation. And obviously the younger you are, the less they want to expose you to any type of radiation. So, plus the ultrasounds are more accurate anyway, so I don't even know why they go with the other one first. I don't know. But yeah, so I got scheduled for an ultrasound. Now, before we went, my mom told me that she had a condition called polycystic ovarian syndrome. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. And she figured that's what I had too, because I was so young. And basically, it's non-cancerous cysts that grow on a female's ovaries and her breasts. And it can cause some kinds of problems with, like, weight and stuff, I think, too. And also it makes it unlikely, not impossible, but unlikely to get pregnant. I say that specifically because the doctors told my mom she could never get pregnant with it, and yeah, hi. But that's mainly the worst thing about them. And sometimes, if you do have breast cancer, sometimes it can be a little bit difficult to see because it could be behind some of the cysts that's already there. But that's mainly the worst bit of it. But the pain from those cysts, and that's what it turned out I had. I did have the cysts in my breast. And a bunch of them, unfortunately. But the pain of it stems from caffeine. If you have so much caffeine in your body, it just hurts more. Other than that, it won't really hurt at all, mostly. I mean, sometimes it does, but nothing bad. And even the pain that you do feel, back then it really freaked me out. But I really don't know how to describe it. I guess like a medium to small level period cramp. Nothing unbearable, but definitely annoying. And back then, I was drinking soda every day, like at least 1 can of Dr. Pepper per day. And for years went by, and I just stopped craving soda. Every now and then I get a craving for it, and usually I do swing by, Sonic to get Dr. Pepper with 1 squirt of vanilla in it. But that's about it, and that's not even like once a month. This is like every couple months. In fact, there was one point, like, early college, I think, I went like, I want to say 2 years without any soda whatsoever. So maybe like a sip here, there, here or there if I was like with someone and they had a soda and I was like, can I take a sip real quick? That was about it. And again, still today, if I get a soda, it's going to be a small one, and usually I don't even drink it. Other than that, my caffeine level is 1 cup of coffee a day. And again, most of the time, don't even finish it. So for these, you had to buy 3 20-ounce Dr. Peppers. So, of course, when I buy them, I'm not just going to just pour them down the sink. It's my favorite soda. So I started drinking Dr. Pepper. I was just sipping on them throughout the day, pretty much. I didn't get through 1 soda a day, but I was just sipping on them every day. Guess what came back? I was like, I haven't felt this in years. That pain came back, and I was like, I have not felt this in years. What in the hell? And then it came, like a week after it started happening, I was like, wait a minute. This is the cause. And before anyone asks, yes, I did actually go to my doctor and get an ultrasound done just to make sure that that's what it was, and it is, and that was before the whole coronavirus thing too, so I was safe going into a hospital and all that crap. But yeah, so these are the first and hopefully only Funko Pop I've ever gone through actual physical pain in order to get. Yeah. I better keep this for a long time. I don't know what I'm going to do with the other one yet. You guys let me know if you'd want it, like, in maybe a giveaway, or maybe you'd want me to do it, like, customize it. There's a little bit of glitter on this thing already. Maybe fully glitter, I don't know. If I was confident enough in my painting ability, or even writing ability, I would try to change this can into a regular Dr. Pepper can and just keep it as a custom, but I don't have enough faith in myself in order to do that. Has anyone noticed that the necklaces, or the, it's supposed to be looking like a dog tag he's wearing, but it's a couple of soda tabs on his neck? I never noticed that until this. That is so cool. And I want to say in the commercials his nails are painted black. I might be wrong, but these ones aren't. But yeah, this is honestly really cool. From the back it almost looks like Ariel. But this is really freaking cool. Not a lot of like sodas have, you know, ad icons. I mean, off the top of my head I can think of Coke and Dr. Pepper. I mean, and apparently there's a Fanta one coming out soon. I didn't even know Fanta had an ad icon at all. But that is pretty cool. So you can see this little scarf he's wearing is diamond in Funko speak. Instead of glitter, it's diamond. So that's pretty cool. It's got all of the stubble painted here. It's amazing. Apparently this dude is, I forget his name, but the dude who Kelly Clarkson beat out in American Idol. You know, she was the first American Idol, and apparently this dude was the runner-up. I never watched an episode of American Idol in my entire life, but I am a fan of Kelly Clarkson. It's amazing. This guy's singing in a Dr. Pepper commercial. Kelly's got her own talk show. But it's kind of funny. But yeah, I am very happy to have this pop. Not happy I had to go through what I had to go through. For the people who skipped ahead, I'm just gonna be vague about it. But this is really cool, and I am happy that they kept like the scale of it, because the dude in the commercial was supposed to be like super tiny, so a can would fit in his hand about like that. I mean, I remember, you know, I grew up on a farm, and my grandpas and uncles and everyone would work in the field like literally all day. Pretty much as soon as the sun was up, was up, and as soon as the sun went down, they finally headed back in. So they actually had water jugs, no joke. They were about this big around and about that high, filled with ice water, and it would last them the entire day because they were working in hot sun all the time. And most of the tractors that in combines we had were older and didn't have air conditioning. So this reminds me of that, because that's about the same scale as those jugs were to my grandfather. Oh my gosh, I'll never forget, you know, being a little kid and my aunt asking me to help make up the water jugs for all of them. So that is what the size of this thing honestly just reminds me of. So it's kind of cool. But anyway, so I know some people still haven't gotten these things yet, and hopefully when you do, they will come in good condition, because mine barely got here. Yeah, I don't know. Again, when you order something, a Funko Pop from a new company, most of the time they don't know how to ship it. And again, even the ones who do know still F up sometimes, so you don't really know. And I can't remember if I showed the back of this or not, but it does say it's the sweet one on the back. And on the can, I didn't even show that. On the can it says you deserve this. So pretty darn cool. I don't get all the ad icons that come out, but this is definitely one that I needed, because again, favorite, even though it's an enemy sometimes if I drink it in large quantities. Thank God I don't have a huge craving for it most of the time. But that is an okay, I just now noticed the one that also has the water damage also has a bit of a dent on the I guess I got blinded by the water damage and didn't notice that there is a slight crease on this corner as well. So it is slightly damaged, but again, for me, as long as a box isn't completely trash, it's good. So that was the little sweet pop. Let me know if you guys have gotten this yet, and what do you think? I think it's really cool, and again, I'm just happy just because I'm a huge fan of Dr. Pepper, so this is pretty darn cool. So thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, like always, it's a community, not a competition. I'll see y'all later. Bye.